Hey guys, I am a chocoholic and today I am going to show you my favorite chocolate dessert. It's going to be walnuts, dates, dark chocolate, almond, and almond butter. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take about half of this 90% dark chocolate and put it in a bowl, break it up real good, and we're going to stick it in the microwave for about 2 minutes. I am now pitting the dates. Now we have heated and melted the 90% dark chocolate. The next step is to add the almond butter to the dark chocolate to make it a little bit smoother and a little less bitter. We're going to let the dark chocolate cool down just a little bit before we add the almond butter. And then we're going to stir it in. You don't put a lot, just a little bit. That's just about enough right there. You don't need much more than that. And then we will stir it in with a fork so it mixes real good. And because it's still a little warm, the almond butter will indeed mix in fairly quickly. Again, this mitigates a little bit of the bitterness in the dark chocolate, especially when you're using 85 or 90% dark chocolate. But it's much healthier this way. So now we're going to put the dates, pitted dates, onto a plate because we're going to eventually have to freeze the date and chocolate mix so it sets in. Okay, you notice I am adding the chocolate right in the middle of the dates. Now I will add the walnuts to the chocolate and the dates. You stick them down in there so that they are set later once we freeze these dates. Walnuts are the highest antioxidant nuts with a lot of health benefits. So this is a very, very healthy dessert. Dark chocolate, especially 85 to 90% dark chocolate, is good for your brain health, your heart, and your overall cardiovascular system because it has nitric oxide, which increases blood flow. It is also good for your mood, etc., because it has other ingredients in there that will also help you with your mood. That's why they say chocolate is for lovers. I will now freeze these dates for about 15-20 minutes and then they will be ready to go. Okay, now the dates have been frozen and the walnut and the chocolate have set. Now you can take some of the extra chocolate that you have and put it on top of the walnuts. And because they're frozen, this chocolate will set very quickly. Now after you've added this extra chocolate on top, you can get a plastic container or any kind of container and you will store these in the refrigerator. Then you're ready to have one of my favorite chocolate desserts that is not only delicious, it is healthy.
All right, you guys, so we have the dates here. We're about to try them, see how they taste. We already know they're good. Here we go.
Lordy, Lordy, Miss Claudia. So tastes good to me.
Because what it is the dates add that sugar fix you may need without the bad stuff. Because what did we say? It's fiber.
Dates are high in fiber.
Right.
So it mitigates the blood sugar spikes.
Mm-hmm.
And of course the dark chocolate is also good for your blood sugar your heart health, your brain health, etc.
Right. And
And
so,
we have the highest antioxidant nut in here, walnuts.
so when you mix it all together, you know, it's just a combination of all of that. And you really, in essence, get the sensation of a milk chocolate bar, if you will. All right, so definitely try this recipe, you guys. It's really good. And we also have our hibiscus teas. For those of you check out our hibiscus tea podcast, you'll see the benefits on that.
Bon appetit.
Peace.